There's a little bit of good news for renters. One real estate company says rents are finally falling in most cities around the country, including Columbus. 10 TV's Colin Dorsey has a look at the trend and how it could save you money. Colin?
Hey, Yolanda. Well, real estate company Redfin says the median asking price for rents in the Columbus metro area fell 3.5% since last year. Now, that's good news for your wallet, but it still isn't exactly cheap. Median rent will still run you $1,427. The big question, though, will it keep falling? Experts say maybe.
For the last several years, Columbus and the surrounding cities have adopted the motto of build, baby, build. New homes and apartments are popping up on any available spot of land. These at Quarry Trails are new, built on the old limestone quarry. And look here, from downtown to just off 5th Avenue and 4th Street, those blocky apartments stretch on, and another one is going up as we speak. But are we reaching our limit?
Well, rents are coming down because there has been a lot of new construction that is still sitting vacant.
Daryl Fairweather from Redfin says it's not that we have more apartments than we need. She says this year is more of a correction year for Columbus.
In Columbus in particular, rent went up a lot last year, so this is kind of a return to normal a bit, but the long-term trend has been rising rents in Columbus.
She says that people aren't moving as much, and now cities from Columbus to Austin have empty apartments waiting for tenants, and the way to fill them up? Lower the rent. We hit the streets, armed with a whiteboard to find out how much people are paying in Columbus.
How much do y'all pay in rent?
Our rent monthly is $1,650.
I know that before, when I first moved here, I was paying around $1,300, and even for two people, that's too much.
Evan Klinger is looking for a new place with a fiance and their pets, and doing so in budget is proving to be a challenge.
And I'm looking usually between like $1,000, $1,200, but everything for us and our the size that we need, we would need everything starting at 13 kind of, and then going up from there.
Fairweather says good news might be on the horizon for renters.
I think Columbus is coming off of a higher peak. There was a lot of activity in Columbus, a lot of people moving to Columbus from more expensive East Coast metros that drove up rent. And it took a while for new inventory to come online and for rents to stabilize.
And she does offer some advice when it comes to renewing your lease right now when rents are falling slightly. Continue to shop around on listing sites. Also, see if your property manager will negotiate with you to stay, whether that be at the same rent or maybe even lower than you currently pay. Now, she does warn she fully expects rents to start increasing once again next year for Columbus. But if you travel down the road to Cincinnati, rents there actually increased nearly 7.5%.